All right, good afternoon. This is Courtney with Before and After Cleaning Service. Today, Wednesday, May the 4th. Out here this beautiful day here in Georgia. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Just got here at the scrapyard, getting ready to drop this load off. I'll show you guys what I have on the back of the trailer and stuff like that. And with all that I picked up around in the local area or whatever. I want to show you guys the scrapyard too. See, like scrap metal starting to go down. But the thing about it is you know, a lot of people don't kind of calm down for doing scrap metal, especially with the war, but scrap metal is at an all-time high. So this is actually the best time to get out and do some scrap metal. I recommend it to anybody. Scrap metal is like a resource. I want you to think about it. All right, it's a business that's gonna always be around. You don't have to wait to get your check. And the world will always need it. I want you to think about it. Think about the airplanes that we fly in, the cars that we drive in. Think about the shelves, the food that's on the shelves. Everything is pretty much made of metal. Everything that we don't think of. We look at it every day and we really don't pay too much attention to it, but everything is made of metal. So I recommend anyone that think about getting out here doing scrap metal, it's a great business to get into. Have little to no overhead. I tell you, little to no overhead. You can come out here just pretty much with anything, get yourself started, and before you know it, you'll be on your way. Like one of my previous videos, I was telling you, my wife and I started from my family minivan, and you fast forward today, three work trucks, a 6-figure business, and the story go on and on, the list go on and on. It grew up from there, and it grew to blew up. So I'm gonna show you guys what's out here at the scrapyard. I'm gonna also show you guys what I accumulated today, and then that's pretty much it. That's the guy on the excavator out there. If you can see the scrap metal behind me, you can notice that it's not a lot of scrap metal out here. That's because a lot of people don't slow down. A lot of people just kind of getting their house in order. It's springtime, a lot of spring cleaning. A lot of people getting their house in order, and then a lot of the gentlemen that did scrap metal, that was older gentlemen. You know what I mean? And a lot of them are just not doing it as much as they used to. It's just not doing it as much as they used to. Because over a period of time, scrap metal tends to break down your body. So you have to balance yourself. So we're doing this. So with that being said, let me show you guys what I have on the trailer. All right, guys, this is what I have. You guys got to excuse me, man. I have this bee keep flying around. I don't know why he keep aggravating me for. I don't know. Maybe it's something he like on the back of my trailer. I'm about to throw it out of there so he can help himself to it. But here you go. It's all the scrap metal that I have picked up today. Probably could have got some more, but I kind of stopped early. Got a radiator. I'm going to take this radiator up to the warehouse. Now, what I was doing was I just was dumping everything out to the ground out here. Now, like I said, this is scrap ground. Right behind me, I was dumping everything out here and just throwing it out there. But the thing about it is I'm gonna take some of this stuff to the warehouse today. If I'm not gonna take it home and break it down and kind of sort it out, then I'm just gonna just take stuff to the warehouse and increase the check. I got car batteries, refrigerator motors. I'm probably gonna not take this motor off. Like I said, I'm not gonna do too much pulling and tugging right now. Maybe by the end of May I'll get back to it. But got a lawnmower over there, got a motor on it. All these are extra metal pieces that besides scrap metal that you can use. These are motor, ironing and stuff like that. Some carpet pieces I got over there. And like I say, some radiators and stuff like that, man. So yeah, it's a nice little load. I'm weighing in about 1,000 pounds. Scrap metal paying about $10 per 100 pounds in the area that I'm in. So it's about $100 for today. So that's not bad. And I got some car batteries and some aluminum and stuff like that I'm gonna take up there. I'm gonna show you guys what's on the ground over here. Well, somebody dropped the ball in. I want to show you what I mean by this. Now, I'm not gonna touch it because they already paid them for it already. And like I said, you just can't do that. But this here is compressed metal. All right, for those that see my video, remember the difference between compressed metal. This is compressed metal. This here is scrap metal. You see the difference? Look at the difference. Compressed metal, thick, hard metal. All right, thick, hard metal. All right, thick, hard metal, compressed metal, scrap metal. This here pays a lot more than that there. That there pays per 100 pounds. This here pays per pound. You gotta know the difference, all right? Somebody just dropped off a nice check. They just gave the scrapyard a nice check, and the scrapyard is not gonna say nothing to you, all right? So anytime you get some stuff like this, go to your local scrapyard and ask them, what's the difference between compressed metal and regular metal, all right? Ask them, what's the difference between scrap metal and compressed metal? I have some compressed metal. How much will you give me? Will you pay me per 100 pounds for this compressed metal, all right? Would you pay me per 100 pounds for it? Ask some questions, because a lot of things that we carry on our trailer, it makes a lot of money. The scrapyard makes billions of dollars each year. Make billions of dollars each year, all right? Billions of dollars each year, all right? The world needs it. It's a resource. The world needs it. you know. So the thing about it is that it makes a lot of money. So just knowing the difference between the two metal and knowing the difference with everything you have on your trailer, it's the difference of you making 50,000 a year, 100,000 a year, or 10,000 a year. I kid you not. All right, here go a motor, you know. This is a motor, you know, that can be used. These are motors. Look at these motors. You see that? That's a motor. All right, that's a motor. You see? These are motors. All right, those are motors. You know, those are extra money. They pay extra money. All right, motors inside there. If you look over here, there's a blower over there. There's a motor inside there. Now, for me, like I said, I'm just coming off this surgery. I'm not gonna break this stuff down, you know, but I normally would. And I take it and I put this in a pile in the back of my house. And then what I do at the end of every month, guess what I do? I take that pile and I take it up to the warehouse, and they pay me per pound for each piece that I have. So they'll pay me, you know, for my carpet. They'll pay me for my aluminum. They'll pay me for my brass and stuff like that. So, you know, it's big business, man. I make a lot of money doing it, and it's easy money with little to no overhead, man. All you need is just gas and time. That's it. And hard work, dedication, and there you go. You gotta, you know, you can supplement your pay. You can quit your job, because I'm telling you, scrap metal is a high commodity, and the world needs it. So I'm gonna show you the guy at the scrap yard. Like I said, it's starting to run low. We have to park a different way today. Normally bag in, but we have to park sideways. If you kind of notice how everyone's dumping the scrap metal in the front, and they don't normally do that, but you know, everyone dumping the scrap metal in the front. And like, if you can look over here, it's starting to be a little bit empty. So, you know, it's the times that we in right now, you know. And but the scrap metal price of scrap metal is at an all-time high, and you know, they're paying big money for it. You know, depending where you at, they're paying big money for scrap metal right now. Aluminum, radiators, they paying big money. Tires, batteries, I mean, you name it, they paying big money for it, man. So for anybody that think about going into the scrap metal business, I would recommend it. Because it's a lot of money into it. You'll make a lot of money, man. I did over 6 figures last year. My business is a 6-figure business, and I can tell you, man, the success I had for it, man, it allowed me to be able to take off for work and rest and you know, pay the bills and be assured that I won't have to stress and have to work from it. It's nothing, and you know, have to go back to work. And it's nothing like being self-employed. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy being self-employed, man. And you know, it's worth every bit of it. The benefits from it, man, the life from it, man, I can tell you, it's worth doing. So with that being said, man, I got to get the trailer offloaded, man. These guys get out of here at 4 o'clock. I'm pretty sure they're going to want to get off of this excavator there and go clock out and go enjoy their family. So I'm going to get my tail off of this, man. You guys enjoy your day, man. Peace and be safe out there.